okay? Welcome back to another vlog. Today is Tuesday, so we obviously arrived back from York Sunday, early kind of like evening. Yesterday Theo wanted to stay off school. Like, obviously there's been this like kind of like cold thing that goes around that goes to people's sinuses, so he's complaining a bit of a headache. Once I kept him off, to be fair, he was absolutely fine, so he's gone back today. Today's plan of action that I thought, should I vlog, should I not vlog? And I thought, actually, no, let me vlog and share with you what I'm doing. So it's another full packed day, and do not ask me why I do this to myself. So yesterday, we were not able to get into our living room at all. The carpet has all been ripped up. Let me come and show you. So the carpet has all been ripped up, and there's something called self-leveling, which has gone on the floor. So this is our floor, as you can see here. The most annoying thing was that we actually already had self-leveling down on the floor underneath the carpet, but it was like 3 mil too. It was 3 mil too low. So we needed to add some more self-leveling to bring it up higher, because obviously where we're going to have the same herringbone flooring throughout this floor running into the kitchen, there would have been like a little step down, which we didn't want. So with that in mind, I'm like, because no work is being done on the house for the next couple of days, I was like, well, I need to paint the living room anyway. Why don't I just paint the living room? Why am I like this if I don't have enough to do? So today, I'm actually painting the living room. I'm going to literally make myself some breakfast, and then I'm going to get cracking. And that way, if anything goes on the floor, it doesn't matter, because the flooring hasn't actually gone down yet. And that was kind of like the method behind my madness. So the colour that we're going to go for, so let me just put the light on. Okay, so the colour we're going to go for. So do you see the colour we've gone for here, which was Cancun, which is the dewlap paint, which I absolutely am obsessed with. We're going to do Cancun around, I say we, there's no we in this matter. I'll probably just like say to my husband, please help me, babe. Obviously he's at work at the moment. So I'm going to do Cancun around the surround here. And then the rest of the wall will be the colour that is going to be on the main kitchen wall, which is, I don't actually know the name of it, I can't remember. I will tell you though, so that's obviously Cancun, that there. The panelling is going to be done in Cancun, and then this is the colour that's going to be done on the rest of the kitchen wall. And I'm going to use this colour in the living room, on the main walls in the living room. So that is the plan of action. Oh, let me pop you up there. That is the plan of action today, and I thought I'd vlog so you can see it all done. Did I show you? We have an island built. Well, a half an island built. Well, obviously the worktop needs to go on the top, and as it stands, because obviously everything had to come out of the living room, these are our sofas. And if anyone has electronic sofas, you will know they are super heavy. So that is the reason why work has paused on the kitchen, so we can get the living room done first, because obviously we don't want to lay the flooring in the kitchen and then have these heavy sofas sitting on the floor and potentially damaging the flooring, because they weigh an absolute ton. So that's my plan of action for today, and yeah, I thought I would share that with you guys. So making these up in advance has been an absolute godsend, because obviously there's normally people in here working away, so I can't just go and make myself my breakfast. I've had no hob, I've not been able to do my eggs, so I've made this big batch of overnight oats, and it's got chia seeds in it, it's got oats, it's got berries, it has pumpkin seeds, it has Greek yogurt, it's got honey, loads of goodness. I've got some flax in there, and I can literally come down, dish myself up a bowl, take it up into the office and enjoy my breakfast. Okay, so I have all my supplies. Oh, I'm going to have to take those curtains down, aren't I? Right, okay, so first things first, I'm going to take down the mirrors. These, I might as well just take the curtains down, to be fair, because I don't want them getting paint on them at all. And then, plan of action. I think if I start with the skirting first, that can be drying whilst I'll do the media wall, and then we'll do the main walls after that. Okay, yeah, that's the plan of action. Right, let's get taking everything down. Okay, so the skirting boards and frames and the front doors are all done. I'm going to start on the media wall now, and I'm going to do this little trick that everybody keeps saying. Wait, let me just turn down the TV. I'm watching Gordon Ramsay documentary, and actually it's really good. I'm going to do this little trick that people keep saying, that I keep seeing. So you put a paper bag over, and that way, I mean, to be fair, this one's covered in black paint, I didn't rinse it off. But you put the paper bag over, you pour the paint in, and then that way you can just throw the bag in the bin once you're done, and it keeps it nice and clean. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a go. I've run out of green tape, so I'm gonna have to use plain masking tape. And I tell you what, that green tape is far more superior, the frog tape, compared to this. I'm definitely a convert. Okay, so we have the main walls painted. Well, they're drying. Luke coming took over. The medial wall's done. The medial wall, actually, believe it or not, is a completely different colour to that back wall. When it dries, you'll see it, and obviously at the moment, the light outside is not that good. It's getting darker, so you can't see it as much, but there is a difference. It doesn't look like it, but there is an actual difference. But hopefully we can get this finished by tonight. My husband literally got the rest of the walls done so quickly with the roller. So yeah, once this dries, we'll cut it in and then do another coat, and then we'll be done. Morning guys, I hope you're okay. So today is Tuesday. It does sound very echoey in this room because there's obviously nothing in here in the living room. I'm knackered. So Theo was up last night in my bed. I thought, yes, I'm gonna get a good night's sleep because Luke's in the spare room, Theo's in my bed. And he had like these night terrors, and honestly it was quite scary. So he actually walked across the room and said, quickly, we need to spawn in. And then he was saying about the red light on the TV was freaking him out. And then he was pointing to the sky like saying, Mummy, how are we going to get them? How can we stop them from coming down? How can we stop them from coming down? It was freaking me out. This happened on 3 separate occasions where he'd go back to sleep and then wake up freaking out again. And then I'd cuddle him and then he'd calm down and go back to sleep. But in the end, I was so kind of worried to go back to sleep, and just in case he woke up again and then started wandering around. Like it really, oh, and that was it. He woke up and he was like, right, I need to meditate. And he was like, and I was like, oh my God, like it really freaked me out. And he was distressed, like he was upset, and I just wanted to make him feel better. And then in the end, I literally like gave him a cuddle, calmed him down, put all the lights on, and was like, look, you're safe. We're in our bedroom, we're in our house, you're completely fine. But yeah, like, have you ever had any children that have had night terrors? Like it was so worrying. But he seems completely fine today. He's gone into school, happy as Larry. He's just got very, very vivid imagination. Like even his teacher, I had a word with her and she said, like his imagination when he's awake is a lot. So, you know, when he's having dreams and stuff, she said, I'm not surprised. So hopefully he'll have a better night's sleep tonight. But update. So, like I said, the media wall is painted. It needs touching up. The skirting needs to be done. This wall is a completely different colour, but it doesn't look a different colour. I'm so baffled. Like, it's supposed to be, like, if you come into the kitchen, like this is the situation. So self-leveling's gone down on the kitchen, everything's all over the place. Let me switch you around. Can you see there's a complete contrast between this colour, which is Cancun, this colour, which is the Noble Driftwood? You can see clearly there are 2 different colours there. However, let's go back into the living room. I suppose if you go over here, because this is where the media wall ends and this is where the other colour finishes. I suppose you can see it's different. There's just not that much of a contrast, which I did want, but it is what it is. And I'm not about to go and repaint that media wall. I cannot be bothered. I suppose at another time, if I fancy changing it a bit darker, I can do. But now I'm thinking, because we was going to have this on the wall in the kitchen, this as the this bit painted as it is here with the beaded MDF. We was going to do it like that, so that colour and then that colour on the rest of the wall. I don't know, I might fancy it all in the Cancun, to be fair, because it's more of a cooler undertone. Anyway, the floor has started to go down. So this will be how the floor is laid out. Let me just open it up here. This is how the floor will be laid out. We're going to have like a separate border. So a border going round separating the living room, and then a separate border in the kitchen going round. So there's a clear difference between where the living room ends and then the flooring for the kitchen starts. But love this colour. In the end, we went with the Tronso Woodland Fir, which looks lovely. Really happy with that. So obviously the builder's gone now because he's had to put a little bit more self-leveling stuff down. There's not much he can really do until all of that's dried and obviously in there. But hopefully, he said that all of this flooring will be done by in here. Friday, the sofas can come back in. We can obviously redress the living room. So I need to make sure the painting's all finished. And also, he said by the weekend, I should be able to start putting things away in the cupboard, in the kitchen. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, reorganising it all, giving it a good old clean out. So yes, I'm very excited to do that. But yeah, things are finally taking shape and I'm really happy. I just can't wait to see it all finished now. I'm really excited to see it all done. However, I've only gone and run out of kitchen door handles. So I got these from a company called, they're beautiful, aren't they? How nice are they? Called French Furniture Fittings, and they are stunning. I thought I over-ordered, so I sent a load back. Turns out I need 3 more because the end cupboards on the island there and there will need one, and obviously I've got the ones for this, the drawers, but the cupboard doors are separate. So I spoke to the guy, hopefully they'll come in. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, look, we have a sink that was fitted yesterday. Honestly, not having a sink down here for all of those days has been hard work. Ignore, I'll show you a close-up, but ignore this silver bit here. That's a cover for the tap hole. We've got a gold one coming today, so that can slot on top of there. And there is a brand new hob sitting behind this here, which I will show you obviously once all of this is out of the way, because at the moment I can't get over to this section. So it is what it is. But yeah, we're getting there, people, we're getting there. Hi, I hope you're okay. Good morning. Today is Friday and I've done a little bit of a cheeky one. I've left Brian laying the floor. Hopefully we'll have our living room back by the weekend and everything can go back in. And also he said, sorry, he's the guy who's doing our kitchen for us. Also, he has said that I should be able to start putting things back in the kitchen. So I've taken myself off to IKEA. I'm so excited. And basically I want to start getting lots of storage stuff so I can organise everything, put it all away. It's actually a very exciting time. I'm really looking forward to reorganising stuff, having lots more room, but I cannot bear IKEA at the weekend, trying to go there with Luke and the kids. Luke's moaning he's hungry, the kids are running wild. Actually, I say the kids, Theo is running wild. So I thought, let's go. Weekday, it'll be nice and quiet. Well, it's busy, but it won't be as busy on the road. And I can live my rest of life. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm literally pulling up into the car park now. There's a few things I want to get, actually. I've seen like people use this bar thing that goes on the end of an island, and you can use it to like hook on your tea towels and things like that. So I definitely want to get one of those. And then just some like storage solutions. That is the plan of action. But yeah, I'll take you with me and we can have a lovely day spent together in IKEA. Exciting. Whilst I was here, I can get some bits to finally finish off the entry hall and like style that piece, because all the shops I've been looking at, I just haven't seen anything. And I was just saying how lovely it is to walk around and have a nice wander in the peace and quiet. I haven't got Theo wandering around, running around like a lunatic, wanting to drag trolleys everywhere, or Luke moaning that he's hungry and like, how long are we going to take? It is so chilled. It's chilled vibes. Like this is the place to be. I'm also looking at getting some cups. I like this colour. Oh, that'd be quite nice actually. Teapot. Do you know what? I actually bought a teapot yesterday. I didn't show you. I do need to show you my stuff that I picked up from TK Maxx yesterday. I'll do that once I get home. But I got a gold Viners teapot that looked absolutely beautiful. I'll show you when I get home. But also said that whilst we're here, we'll have a look at bar stools, see if they have anything that might match our like the look we're going for in the kitchen, because we definitely need bar stools. But I just love how everything is so affordable, and you can pick up some really lovely pieces at IKEA. But I'm going to just take my time, and hopefully we can get a really good few items that are going to make organising the kitchen so much easier. I'm really crying over the fake Lion King screen. It's called Animal Family, but that obviously is like Lion King. Someone's even tried to peel it off. How funny, I've never noticed that before. This is what I wanted to get. See that thing there, the whole top, to go on the end of the island, and then you get these like hooks, and you can put your tea towels over them, you can hook some things on them, and I just think it'd be a nice little touch. I didn't think it'd be as cheap as £9 though. But there we go, 80 centimetre, yeah, free up space on the worktop. I think that'll look really nice, so I'm going to grab one of those. I've just got to find the right one. 90 centimetres, let's have a little look. £9 for the rail, and then £5 for the hooks. Although I'd like some gold screws, because I feel like that will just tie in with the look rather than having those silver ones. So I've just seen these sort of longer style hooks. Can you see up here? You've got the short ones and you've got the longer style ones. So maybe I'll get a couple of these ones just to kind of mix it up a little bit. You've also got like these little containers that you can hook on them. I probably won't bother with the container, but it's definitely good if you want to kind of like throw those in. Look, you've got like loads of people doing things. So you can, if you put it on the worktop, I've also seen people put these on the back wall of their kitchen to free up some space, but you can see at the top how you could do that. So as far as I'm aware, it comes in the black, the chrome, and like the brass colour. Actually thinking about getting some of these drawer organisers. So we've got quite a few drawers, and these are like £2.50. And then you can get like the thinner ones, because our top drawer, we've definitely already got something like this built in. But I'm thinking it might be a good idea to get like a few other things, like just to kind of make it a bit more utilised, like a thin line one like this. I mean, to be honest, until I'm there organise it, I don't actually know what I'm going to need. But if the worst comes to worst, you know, I can always return it. It's not the end of the world. And just while I'm here, I might as well just get it, play around with it, of what's going to work for our home. It's not £2.50. And then, yeah, just see what works and then return what doesn't. Oh, my beautiful girl.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Just spotted these plates. How lovely are they? And I like the fact that it has the brown trim, because I think it will go. But then I turned and I saw these ones, which are, oh, these are so nice as well. Honestly, I've put them in my trolley, but now I'm in such two minds, because they've got the dark trim on them. What do we go for? The light or the dark? I've gone for the light ones. I just need to stop looking, because I'm getting FOMO the more I look at the dark ones. I think the dark ones look really nice. But I have also, so you can get them in a box. So these are called the Gladilig. Oh, I need to make sure. Yeah, the Gladilig. £49. You get 6. So basically, you get 6 plates, 6 side serving dishes, and then 6 of the bowls. But I've also gone and bought 4 of these bowls, just because I like a deep bowl. So I've got 4 of these deep bowls, which Yeah, love those. And they're like £5 each. Because our ones have had it, like we've got missing ones, we've got chipped ones, and I've been waiting for the new kitchen to kind of get new ones. Of course she's hungry. I was like, make sure you eat a big breakfast. Been here 5 minutes and she's starving. Gone for the meatballs. I've not had IKEA meatballs in God knows how long. Mash and peas. I just found the cups to match the plate set. Although they're quite small, aren't they? Maybe I'm just used to drinking out of big cups. Got some glass jars with bamboo storage lids. I also thought these would be good for like storing my potatoes, onions, carrots, so all the things that don't need to be stored in the fridge. But obviously they've got a mesh, so it's quite breathable. Ideally, I wanted like a rattan-y type, not rattan.
I think that still will look really
But no,
nice.
these go quite nice. I quite like those. Just made a lovely floral arrangement, which I think is going to look beautiful in the kitchen on the island. And actually that'd be really nice for like spring, summer. I love the purple. I just need to find a vase, but I don't think any of the vases in here are going to be big enough. No, it's too small. I know exactly the type of vase I want, and unfortunately the ones in here are too small. Okay, so as promised, I'm going to show you what I picked up from TK Maxx the other day because I didn't show you, and I ended up taking back that beautiful, I don't know how you call it, cookie display. So yeah, I had to take it back because it's stained. So this is what I purchased from TK Maxx.
Okay, so first got
A colander, because my other ones had it. The paint's all peeling, so
and the other one it's also
it's all
like
coming
a bit
apart.
broken.
I know. Sorry, there's everything up here. I just can't wait to get everything in its place. I've got a couple of these because you know when they get all grubby, don't they? So I've got this one. I've got another one of those. Oh, Olivia, you're not doing the right order. I've got these olive wood because I'm replacing my utensils. I want them all to match.
Ooh,
Another one. Another oven glove. Oh, this was the oh, I'm not sure. Oh, I thought it was ruined then. No, it's not ruined. So this is the Viner's kettle, and what I love about it is, let me just close my laptop, is you can literally take off, so you can put like your little bits and pieces in there. You can either use 2 bags. I'm going to obviously use like, I want to use some like fresh ginger and fresh mint and stuff, and you can actually infuse your tea, which I think is so cute. And obviously it's a lovely antique brass, so that goes with the theme. I've got a lot of antique brass elements in with this haul. So because I couldn't find any good solid wood ones, I've also picked up a couple of gold ones that are going to be mixed and matched. So I've got that one. And I've got a skimmer, also in the gold. And, oh yeah, some more wooden utensils. There we go. And that's it. That was my little haul from TK Maxx the other day. Happy Sunday, I hope you're okay. So, we've actually made quite a bit of progress. I'm just going to flip the camera and I'll walk you around. So, the living room, the flooring, let's pan out a bit, there we go. The living room flooring has been laid. Obviously, it still has the sticky bits down on the board around the outside. So that has to stay down until Monday. We still have to put the, I can't remember what it's called, it's like a architrave border thing that goes around the bottom floor where the media wall is. So we can't obviously dress any of our console tables yet, but the sofas are back in, and I'm so glad to have those sofas out of the kitchen. They were absolutely filthy dirty yesterday. We had to give them a good hoover. The cat had been like sneaking on them in the night, so they were covered in hair, but they look so much nicer. We've obviously got the majority of the things, kitchen stuff, out of the bedroom, because although the kitchen isn't finished, we've made massive progress. So obviously, I think what's left to do in the kitchen, the flooring, obviously, the plinths, the larder still isn't finished, but the rest of the cupboards are all okay. Obviously, the island is just, we're just propping that up at the moment because that's not obviously not finished. It's not stuck down. But we can start putting things in the cupboards. So that is my job for today, is to start finding homes for things. It's a little bit annoying that obviously I can't use the larder, but I'm thinking for the larder, it's mainly the appliances and then food stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Obviously, I'll probably chop and change it a few times as I'm living in it, because I'll see what works. But I'm thinking baking, appliances, food stuff, tins, that sort of thing can go in the larder. But the rest of the cupboards, I'm just going to start putting away. I'm kind of messing around with styling as well. But yes, I'm so glad that I've got this space to walk around and be able to cook properly. So we're on the home run now. Let me switch over. The home run now. And hopefully by the end of this week, the kitchen will be done. I'm hoping that bathroom will be finished in there as well. And then it's just the decorating to do, and then the electrician will come in to do the finishing touches, lighting, etc. And then we're done. Oh my God, this has been a little bit stressful. So my trip to IKEA, there's a few things I'm going to take back. This pole, do you remember the gold pole that I bought? Oh, it's too big. It's too big. So I was thinking this is where it's going to go. I wanted it to go along here so I can put my tea towels and stuff on there, but I got the one that was too long, so it's gonna have to go back. I mean, yeah, it's gonna go back. I was thinking, is there anywhere else I can put it? Can I make use of it? But no, I don't want to pull it anywhere else. I mean, I have seen people like put things up here and have decorative pieces hanging from it, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to do it, so that's got to go back. What other things did I keep and what things did I get rid of? I'm trying to think now. Oh, my kitchen. Let me show you my plate organisation. I tell you what, they were only about £1 or £2, but what a difference they make. So I've got my plates and my bowls in here, those lovely cups that have the gold trim. Although they're small, I thought, you know what, they match. I've got some glasses that I kept as well. I'm trying to think what else I bought. I didn't go too mad. Oh, I know what I bought. In the drawers, obviously I've got the drawer dividers. I've got some ice cube trays. I haven't really put anything in these, to be honest. I've got some of these things that protect your worktop. I did end up getting the floral arrangements. I'm just trying to find a vase. I did obviously pop into TK Maxx, and I'm kicking myself because they had the exact one that I was looking for, a few weeks ago, but I didn't pick it up, and I don't know why. Oh, here's the IKEA bag. So I did end up getting the metal mixing bowls because I just find that glass ones crack and smash, although I have got a beautiful ceramic one that I love. I've got the ice cube moulds for the kids to make their ice lollies. Got a couple of those glass bamboo dishes, and I got a mat. I've got this mat that's going to go. So I've got this mat that's going to go down by the back door, obviously once the flooring's laid down. I was actually thinking, God, everything's edged everywhere. I was actually thinking about getting a runner to go along here, because obviously when you're washing up and unloading the dishwasher, sometimes the floor can spit out and get wet. So I thought that'd be quite nice, but I feel like that'll be something afterwards. And then I made a little switch. So obviously this little tray here had that was originally over in this corner, and I was using it to keep these on. But realistically, wood and water doesn't tend to mix. And now I'm thinking I'd like to get like a circle tray, like a marble. I've seen like those really nice brown marble dishes, and I think that'll be so much better to house those washing things on, because obviously it just rinse off. So yeah, that's plan of action for today. First, coffee because it is so needed, and then I'm just going to crack on and let's get it done. So I'm going to end this week's vlog there. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe button, and yeah, I'll see you again next Sunday for another vlog. Bye.